Hi, everyone. Schoolhouse Intuitive. Thanks so much for being here. We're going to look into relationships, Libra. We're going to do something different. Okay. So, relationships of all kinds. We'll use a variety of tarot and oracle cards, and I'll share channeled messages as I receive them. Let's see, what do we have for Libra? Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Any placement? Libra, when it comes to relationships, doesn't have to be romantic. Let's see, what do we have? What do we have? First card out. Messages. Some sort of telepathic communication possibly that you have with someone near and dear to you, or somebody maybe that you want to get to know. So this is when I let myself go deeper into thoughts of you, I can feel my heart opening. What else do we have? Whoop. So this jumped out. These two jumped out. We have 3 and then another 6. So there's patterns here with this card 3. And it says, these feelings overwhelm me. I become afraid. Sometimes I even run away from you because of it. Oh, what's this all about? And then we have card 6, communication. Please contact me. Okay, well, that's pretty direct. Please contact me. I may not respond, but knowing you care opens my heart. All right. Let's get another one. One more of these. And then we have another card of telepathy. Now, this is interesting. We now have 369. Ooh, she fine. No, just kidding. Sorry. Okay, 369. And so sometimes I feel like you're speaking to me in my head. At times it triggers me because I wonder how much you can see into me. Oh, yeah. Some of you, I think, people think you can read their minds. Maybe you're really intuitive, or you're just really good at picking up on those subtle cues, and people don't realize they're sending out those signals, and you're picking up what they're putting down. And then when you tell them or you show indication of that, it can really kind of freak people out sometimes. But the reason I thought that was interesting, 369, is that is, a very powerful number sequence as far as manifestation. It's connecting to the Nikola Tesla 369 method of manifestation. Maybe you've tried that for love or to manifest other things or other outcomes. Let's see what else we have. I think we should go into tarot now for Libra. If you haven't checked out your 2026 yearly reading, that's out. It's been out a couple weeks now, and it has timestamps. You can check out every month or see what we have overall. So what else? Oh, wow. Okay. So now we start out a love reading or a romantic or relationships or whatever ships. Okay. With a 7 of Swords. Now, not my favorite card to start out any reading with, because it can have to do with secrets, deception, betrayal in some way, leaving, feeling disillusioned. Now, disillusionment can be a card, or can be connecting to like 7 of Cups too. Often when we get 1 7, we get another 7. We'll see what comes out, but it feels as though something or someone could be trying to cloud your judgment in some way, or just there's not a whole lot of clarity as you're trying to make this decision. So there's like this energy, even though the 7 of Cups isn't here, it came through a lot in your 2026 yearly reading. And it feels like, yeah, something could really be doing a number on you in some way emotionally, and whether it's intentional or not. So you could feel like there's someone maybe playing games here. I mean, even when I look at that, when I let myself go deeper into you, thoughts of you, I can feel my heart opening. But then they say, over here, contact me, because that's a 6 and that's a 6. Okay, so I'm kind of connecting the two. It's like, contact me. I might not respond, but knowing you care opens my heart. That feels kind of like a game, right? That kind of doesn't, I'm going to be honest, I don't love the energy, but let's see what else we have. Don't love it for that one portion. We're going to get way more cards though, right? And see what comes out. What else do we have? The Knight of Wands. So this is a whirlwind kind of relationship. It's that, rushing in kind of energy. It could be kind of immature, fly by the seat of the pants. It's like lust, right? Very adventurous, but and that makes sense because they have like these feelings overwhelm me. I become afraid. They may rush in and then rush out. So it's like hot and cold and a little bit because now we have the swords and the wands. That makes me think of hot and cold kind of energy. So sometimes they run away. They might be testing you in some way. That's no fun, right? No one wants to be tested. What else do we have? So you have some kind of relationship that could really be testing you. Testing your patience, testing your boundaries even. What do we have? Oh, we have a King of Pentacles in reverse. So, a King of Pentacles upright would be great. A King of Pentacles in reverse, what are they holding back? This could be someone who is greedy, overindulgent. You can't really believe what they say. They might be living a life of excess. There could be some sort of like, again, manipulation in some way. Especially underneath that, contact me. I might not respond. I mean, come on. Like, ugh. All right, let's see what else. We also have the Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Oh, right. So yeah, this is like a sweet talker, someone who's moving really fast too. Another impulsive energy, okay? And these are younger energies. So you could feel you're dealing with something very immature, all right? This is not the only scenario we're going to pull cards on, okay? This is one scenario. Okay, so we're going to pull cards for multiple scenarios, okay? So this one right here, I want to see like what do we need to give us some what could be impacting this relationship here if this is your kind of if this is a situation that you might be dealing with here, Libra. All right, let's see. So this person, like one of you could be triggering the other in some sort of way here. And then we have denial. So they're avoiding the truth. And that's what's clarifying the Seven of Swords. So this is what's influencing this connection, okay? This one, okay? That someone has their head in the sand. They're not wanting to, see things for what they are, address the feelings in the room. We have weather the storm. This is about if you're going to, I feel like it's not just weather, but it's the other word of whether or not you're going to decide to hang in there. Because, if you're feeling like this is sort of whirlwind, you don't know if you're, what's going on here and they're in, they're out, they're, can't make up their mind, or maybe you're feeling like kind of flighty. We get accused of that sometimes, Libras, in relationships of being flighty. We get a whiff of something and we're like, yep, I'm out. So, sometimes, right? Not, and I don't even know if it's just Libra. I think it's people in general, but yeah. So it's like, are you going to, is it worth the effort? Is this worth it? And then we have soul contract. So some sort of, this is interesting because that's what's clarifying that contact me. You could just feel, or they feel that you're meant to be together. They don't necessarily know how. Could be too, there's a lack of financial stability that's impacting the relationship, or even health, just something physical that seems to be in the way here. What else do we have? Ghosted, no contact. Interesting. So you may not be talking to this person right now. Okay, this is someone who, well, I think for some of you, there's just, it's been, I feel like there was a lot of communication, the love bombing type stuff even, because we have it with that Page of Swords and Knight of Swords, but then all of a sudden they go cold. What's that all about? Tell us more, please. Tell us more. Oh, tell us more about this card. This ghosted, no contact. Why are they ghosting, no contact? What's going on? Okay, so there's emotions here involved here, because we have the Divine Feminine, which is upright. The Divine Feminine can be someone who is feeling emotional in some way. Yeah, that's an energy, where if someone, it feels as though someone, I'm getting clairaudiently, like out of necessity. So I almost feel like they're relying on you in some, like for emotional support in some way. So maybe you've been a really good person for them to talk to, family, extended or immediate family. Yeah, like maybe you're, okay, that could be influencing the relationship. Family or people who seem like family could be impacting this connection in some way. Tell us more. Tell us a story. Taking a risk, going out in the comfort zone, taking some sort of leap here. I think this actually has to do with going out with somebody else. Okay. So this is kind of taking that chance. And I just get this kind of, it's kind of like, well, if they're gonna treat this lightly, then I'm just gonna go out and have some fun too, you know. So we have spring, April, May here. So I wonder if this is something that's gonna come back around. Letting go, release and let go. So you're moving on, releasing something here, getting the keys ready, right? What else do we have? We have unconditional love in the reverse. So this is about there is probably some sort of end to this situation because you have release and let go, and then you have unconditional love in reverse. I think somebody they did not play their cards right with you, it looks like. Okay. This could be a past relationship, right? Past situation scenario. Let's see what we have here. Let's get some Journey of the Heart cards now. What else? What do we have? This one. So this is a fated event. So there's something that was inevitable. So there's some sort of fortunate twist of fate that could redirect your path. This is going to help bring transformation and some positive changes into your life. Okay. Let's tell us more about that. Let's get some empath empowerment cards here. I want to know, because I know a lot of you are empaths. This is appreciation of the beauty of the moon. And the moon can have to do with your intuition, the feminine, right? It can have to do with emotions in general. So this is, it says to calm and center yourself, or to simply experience awe, gaze at the moon, absorb the purity of the energy and sublime presence. There's something, I'm hearing that word, like there's something about like portraying their past, or someone's maybe portraying, because there's mask here too, right? With that Seven of Swords. It's like portraying, there's something about their past or their family situation or a situation that they're not portraying accurately. Interesting. Tell me more about that. What's influencing that? Why is that? What's going on here? Karmic lesson. There's past. Yeah, until it feels like even with family stuff or a situation from the past that maybe they've even told you about, they haven't exactly been totally honest about that. And now they could be feeling like a karmic lesson or being served that as a result. This is about things not being as they seem. Now, that what's interesting about that is you had that message come through in your weekly reading, now that I think about it. You did. You had something not being as it seems. If it's not what it seems, tell us more. What do we need to know about this? Let's get more tarot. More tarot here. This is by Midnight Oracle. Yeah, there's a Two of Cups here. There's some sort of budding romance among a friend, or now this could be you or them. Okay, so some of you have a partnership in general, could be affecting things. It's like wanting soulmates, but yeah, like, but I think for some of you, you're realizing there's it's time to let go of this, because I feel like you've been waiting for this or on this person for a long time, for a while. And if they can't be truthful by now, or they can't like step up by now, give you a clear answer, go all in or retract, like it's like I feel like you're not waiting anymore. It seems like you're realizing that you could be blocking your ability to find an actual soulmate, you know. And no, I'm hearing clairaudiently, is it too much to ask that, you know, we're friends and lovers? No, that's not too much to ask. In fact, my aunt used to tell me, you know, when she was alive, that, you know, it's important to marry your best friend. So maybe some of you have already done that, or you're wanting to do that. What else? We have the Eight of Pentacles. This is having shared values, future plans. Yeah, with that King of Pentacles in reverse and now seeing this, it feels to me that you're clear. You are not going to support somebody financially. Some of you may have somebody who, you know, they just don't have they're just financially inept in some way, okay? And not going to be utilized or used in a way, you know, financially. Okay, so what else do we have? What should we do? Like, what's the next action here? What step? Oh, this flipped over. Oh my goodness, look at this. Justice. Justice will be done. I don't know that you have to do anything about this. If they're, if you're not hearing from somebody and or there's, you're feeling like they're playing games or there's secrets or something, it's like you focus on you, Libra. That's what justice is here to remind you of. And to those who oppose you in some way, the truth will be revealed in divine timing. And it doesn't look like there's anything more to be done. Sometimes we want that closure of a final conversation or something, and sometimes we don't get it, and that closure is just us deciding that we are moving on, that we are going to hold ourselves in high regard and continue to act with integrity. And it's, if someone else can't hold up their end of the bargain here, they don't want to work together, I don't see you having any problem moving on whatsoever. So, all right. So there is one situation. Let's go ahead and dig into another situation. Squeaky chair. I know. Now this deck here, this is by Midnight Oracle. All right. She didn't, at the time I bought it years ago, there wasn't a name on the back of it. So it's something maybe like Twin Flame Messages Love Oracle Tarot card deck. All right. Yeah, I don't know what it's called. Okay. But all right, Libra. What else do we have? Let's get another scenario. Another scenario here. So we'll do, storyline 2 for Libra. This is going to be more about in general. Love like ours can change the world. That's card 11, Mission. Now, actually, this is actually for someone, what I heard clairaudiently as I was shuffling, and I thought it would be kind of about family stuff. This is actually about someone in spirit. So a loved one in spirit. Okay. So maybe you've already had your like soulmate relationship, or you feel you have, and they've moved on. But let's see what else we have. We have card 6, romantic messages. I want you to know everything about me, but I hold myself back from asking. So someone being afraid to go in too deep in some way. Card 6. I don't see that. I don't see that continuing though. I see it. If this is not a person who's in spirit, I'm actually, you know what? Before we go on, I want to get one thing. If this is someone who is in fact in spirit form, and it was, your love, your soulmate, let's get some messages for you, and then I'm going to go into this scenario. Okay, so this is sort of a departed love spirit messages. Now that jumped right out. Okay, so this is this person's letting you know, Libra, that they are a guide for you in spirit. Maybe they communicate through birds even, or other animals. Okay. Maybe you did have some sort of work you did together, mission in some way. What else? So listen to healing music to help you. Okay, that's another message coming through for you, Libra. What else, please? I'm actually hearing a name like Eleonora. And then you did all you could, so stop blaming yourself. I'm helping you with your abundance. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to say not just abundance of money, but it could be also health, home. Just if you're having stuff going on, it's like you do have this love in spirit who is helping you. They're a guide for you in some way. Okay. I'd like to get, and because they brought up birds and animals, let's get some messages here. There's something here about penmanship. So either they wrote, or you write, or you've come across something they wrote you, or that you wrote. There's something about having something that's like handwritten, okay, or about their penmanship in general or yours. Okay, there's just that's the word that came in, okay? Oh, wow, you have 3 cards. My goodness. Okay, so we have crown chakra energy with stag coming through, source, card 48. All right. So this, yeah, there's definitely a connection to like outdoors, animals, something like that, because to get 3 when I just wanted 1, this is remembering your true source and letting go of a belief in scarcity. Infinite abundance is available to you now. Again, they're helping you with your abundance. Okay, some of you are wanting to take steps and move forward, and maybe literally move. And it's like you're getting an like go ahead, but there's also something about they're supplying you with, I don't know if it's answers or or what, through your dreams even. Okay, and then we have bald eagle. So there's a bird. Card 9, root chakra. There's a name, or I'm almost like egret. Sorry, I lost it clairaudiently. It's another name with an E. So E. I almost feel like it's a middle name too. Okay. Anyway, that may or may not resonate. Only take what resonates, right? So this is bald eagle. See your situation from a higher point of view. Let spirit guide your next steps. Trust the wisdom of your higher self. You're just having to soar above drama here. There's a complexity in some sort of maybe social situation even. And then you also have dolphin, card 28, and it's about divine birthright. About your divine birthright, and knowing that, oh my gosh, another card of abundance. So abundance is your true nature. There's nothing you need to do to deserve your heart's desires. So allow the universe to shower you with divine blessings. Wow. All right, let's get some galactic angel cards now. See if what do we have here? Oh, your angels are aligning the moving parts. All is coming together in divine timing. So do not lose faith or hope in this move or dream or something that's going on here. This next step for you. Okay. Oh, wow. 222, a sign of expansion. Your body, mind, and soul are growing. And there is definitely an indication of divine intervention taking place for you. Yeah. But you may not see it yet. And yeah, nothing was like in vain. Things are actually, they are unfolding how they're supposed to, believe it or not. Interesting. It's like it was supposed to happen like that. So whatever that means, or yeah, the step you're on now it's important for some reason. There's a lesson there, it seems like. Tell us about paths. Assert your authentic needs. And you'll see there are children here. Now, when I see dolphin and I see children, I think play, right? This says, in a kind, confident tone, speak your needs rather than hiding them. Empower yourself by being authentic. Yeah, that is connecting to that sign of expansion for you. This is lovely. All right. That's what we have for that scenario. Now we will move on. I'm actually hearing Capricorn too. I am hearing Capricorn, the season, or well, it's still Capricorn season right now, or birthday or passing or something around that time. Oh, this one was, yeah. So now we're going to go on to, let's see, go on to the next portion, which is going to be this relationship where this person wants you to know everything, but they're holding themselves back in some way. Ooh, Libra. What is this? Is this like a crush or something? Or what is that all about? And this is so randomly specific, but I am getting something about soda. And not in a typical sense. Is it a name? Or there's also this message about like you might like the same shows. I know it seems very random, right? But let's see, what do we have? Ooh, this came out. Magical Muse. Now that came right out too. So this is the A Pop of Love deck by Vibe About It. So, oh, all right. So either you're an artist or they're an artist. So this is like a friendly infatuation or even a stranger, someone that doesn't even like, you may not even be talking with it. Like you, it's as though you're in each other's world. Or for example, say that, you're a creator and they're a fan of yours. That's what it kind of feels like, or vice versa. Okay. And then we have card 22. And now I'm actually hearing Lady Gaga singing. So just take it or leave it, right? Maybe it's on right now, or you hear a song and it kind of confirms something, or maybe you both like that. I don't know, but yeah, magical muse here, and they're kind of connecting it to music. Now, interesting, your weekly reading, I actually did use a deck about that had music in it. It was the Melodic Mood Tarot. Anyway, we also have Settling, card 67. So this is about, so one of you might be settling and the other one knows it, like you're aware of it. Now this is about, if I kind of feel, what I'm getting off this card is there's also a connection to Japan, possibly, not definitely, but possibly. So only take the part that resonates, obviously. So this is card 67, like moving forward, moving on with something. But it feels like someone is staying in something to keep the harmony. I wonder if one of you is in a situation, it doesn't have to be another romantic relationship, but someone could be kind of just, they're not like, someone's not making a move because that would mean change, and like, oh, that, what will that entail? There'd be so much to this. There'd be a lot that we'd have to do, so in order to be together. So that's coming in. And kind of like as though also too, someone, if they are, one of you is in another relationship, it could be that they've had to fix it for like over the years, multiple times even. Now some of you are in this relationship already with this person, and there's just like a family too involved in this. Okay. Tell us more about that. What's going on here? No, I want divine direction, actually. What's going on about that? Why is this? There's some kind of need being unmet. Maybe you need more communication, or they do. But there's something about, it's almost like if they tell you the real reason why they have a hard time communicating or something, that could open up a wound for them that they don't want to have to deal with. And it might not have anything to do directly with you, but it's impacting. All right. We have Divine Portal. So get ready to awaken your connection to the spiritual realm. Maybe you both can, maybe you do that together and that brings you closer. The divine forces are helping you transform your life. You have divine support in this relationship. Maybe you were close to each other's family, you have loved ones in spirit or something, but yeah, there is like definitely like connection to someone else. This is again randomly specific, but I'm using my clairs here throughout this reading, as I always do. Libra, you might have the birthday, like you might have, say for example, you were married on August 10th. Okay, that's awesome. If you were, claim it, please. And your partner's dad, their anniversary was on the 10th of August. So there's something like that where, or you have the same birthday as their dog or something, there's just something about a date that means two things. Okay, it could be someone's birthday, someone's anniversary, someone's date of passing, but there's or maybe they were twins born on that day, but there's definitely something here about the date, the actual number on the calendar having significance. It can also be that, whether it's the 8/8 Lionsgate portal where you manifested this clarity or relationship or whatever, but you might be using portals, number portals, like 111, 222, or you may consider that in order to assist you with opening this window of new communication when it comes to your relationship. maybe you start to communicate on a spiritual level or an artistic level in some way. And it's not words, it's like you have a certain way. Maybe you already have telepathy going on with each other. You can just sense or feel it, So that actually could be any relationship. You might have sort of like a twin connection, they've done studies with twin connections, but you're not actually twins, So let's see what else we have. I want to know about, well, let's get into tarot. Let's do that. You may be coming into money too with this person, or we have the Two of Swords here. So there's some sort of like decision that needs to be made. It could be it seems kind of grueling, actually. It seems like you might have influences like your family or work, and one of you is like, it's kind of draining your energy. It might be taking away from the actual relationship with each other. Let's see what else we have for you. We have a Knight of Cups. So this is one of you giving more to the relationship than the other, like, it's in this sense anyway. So there's romance here. So it could be that there's actually sort of a lack of romance right now, and you're just having to kind of hang in there and wait for this time to pass. Maybe one of you's not feeling well, or one of you has, an ill relative, or something's going on here, or work is kind of having an impact. But it feels like you're having to be patient here when it comes to this relationship, and you're not necessarily settling, but it's just where things are right now. So it's not that someone has closed off their heart permanently. It's just other things are impacting the relationship right now. So it may be that just things are not really moving right now because of that. So either maybe you just started a relationship and this is happening, or you've been in this relationship for a while. But either way, whatever this relationship, it feels like it can't really move forward until this other thing is taken care of. Let me see what that might be. Oh, let's see what that might be here. Okay. What might that be? Okay, so some sort of other hurt. As I said, this could be old hurt. This could be something they're going through right now that's hard, or that you're going through that's really hard right now. But it does, well, then you have growth. So this is relationship change and growth. So it's like might be feeling like it's pulling you apart right now, but then it actually brings you together. Very cool. I like that a lot. Let's get you some advice, though. Some advice for the lovely Libra collective. Tell us more. Slow down. So to avoid burnout, don't do too much too fast. Going slower lets you appreciate the miracle of the moment and the richness of your life. Maybe you're wanting to take that next step with someone, and right now is just not the time. And it's not because of either one of you. It's this other thing, or person, place, thing, that is having an impact. And let's see. Let's get out. Whoop. So yeah, there's some sort of. It feels like I'll be honest. It feels like someone's feeling very alone with something painful. That's what it feels like. It could be someone has passed on in one of your families or something, or lost a job or something, and it's like this devastating end is making the other person in the relationship feel lonely. Again, it's that outside influence, it feels like. And then there's the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, there's like some sort of money woes maybe, or illness. I keep getting that, So again, slow down. You don't want to have that burnout. And then we have the Moon. So this is intense feelings and emotions. Okay. All right. So some sort of fear and anxiety now might be entering into the picture because of this other stuff, this other thing going on. But it still looks good. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I say it still looks good. And then you have the Lovers. It really does. It still looks, this is, it can be worked on. Okay. If that's what you desire, if that's what you choose. So we have soulmates, attraction, right? making the choice. And it feels like you're making a choice that might not necessarily be easy, but you're choosing to continue. For some of you are going to go your separate ways. Now, if you go your separate ways, tell me about that. Page of Cups. Yeah, we have some of you. If we go, go your separate ways, it's. I think they're still going to try to be in communication. I don't know. I don't see that ending. Actually, I feel like it seems like you would have to really be firm about it. Yeah, I don't think they're wanting an end. I'll tell you, it doesn't seem like it. Do you really want an end? Eight of Pentacles. Oh, this is about future plans. I don't think either one of you really would want it to end, but if you're thinking you want an ending, then that first story would be more for you. The very first one I did, because this is actually working on it and having plans and really, that's the whole goal here. Seven of Pentacles, growing together. Look at that, but it's a slow burn. So it's something that can't be rushed. Okay, and maybe your relationship, if you've been in this for some of you have been in this relationship a long time, right? That's how this kind of storyline started out. Or well, it started out as new, then it started out as then it kind of morphed into having a family. Even you've known this person, you've known their family, and now it's kind of back to this sort of newness. Or maybe you've been with them a long time, but you were about to make some sort of big decision together, and then again it's having to kind of wait for whatever reason. Okay, but I do want to get you some other divine direction cards. If you enjoy this reading, please do like the video, share the video, subscribe, hype the video, leave a nice comment, become a member, reach out for a personal reading, schoolhouseintuitive.com, all the things. Thanks. Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay. I love this for you. Look at this. Soulmate, say yes, and angelic help. As I said from the very beginning, I have chills right now, Libra. You are getting angelic help, divine assistance from someone that I feel whether they knew the other person or they know you or what. There's a connection to someone in spirit, though. Okay, maybe you feel like this person was sent to you by someone in spirit, a parent or a sibling or somebody, because you met this person like on their birthday, on like the person in spirit's birthday or something. Again, they're bringing me back to that date thing. So what we have for soulmate is there's true love finding you. There's finding its way to you, okay? And this is a new spiritual romance. You have angels who are near. They're ready to assist you in your growth and in your accomplishing some sort of divine life purpose. And then it says, say yes, take a chance, say yes, yes to the offer, yes to the romance. And yes, you are ready for this. Now I dropped a card. Let's see. Oh my goodness. I dropped a card. All right. So again, it just feels like you're, I love the color too of this. It feels like, it feels like there's something to do even with money, because that gold color is really, or even confidence. I almost feel as though someone wonders if they can give you the life that you deserve. There's something along those lines here. I get almost you're having to kind of reassure them in some way. But it's not because they don't feel it. It's just sometimes we need that reassurance, or maybe they're totally drained from work or something. Let's get more empath empowerment cards here. Let's help us out here. Be lighthearted. Okay. This is also on the bottom of the deck. Okay. Energize yourself with earthing. So let's see. We have energize yourself with earthing, walk barefoot or stretch out on the grass, put your hands in the soil or hold a stone. Let the earth restore your strength and ground you. For some of you, you're having to be like the rock right now. And then we have be lighthearted, set your intention, be easygoing and playful today. Gift yourself with some carefree time to have some fun. Yeah, definitely. Okay. And let's see what else. Okay, I'm getting it. I'm hearing Charlie. All right. That's what I'm hearing. What else do we have? Or even Charlene. Oh, we have Hawk, wholeness, card 16, sacral chakra. What do you truly desire? Reconnect with your big vision and allow yourself to take flight in the direction of your greatest joy and passion. Very nice. Let's get a number card for you. Oh, okay. We have 66. Okay, so this is a sign of creativity. So this is about life flowing with love, abundance, and opportunity. It'll all come together here with this one. It does. It looks like it. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I look on the bottom of the deck. And yeah, it'll come together. You go from a 6 to a 7, 7, 7, 7. So this is a sign you're on the right path. Things will manifest quickly. As I said, things are going to come together with this. So I hope you enjoyed this special reading. I don't usually do love or relationship readings. If you did enjoy it, subscribe so I know to do more of this. Like the video again, comment, hype. I appreciate all of it, and I'm wishing you all love. Thank you.